Hello, this is Binky, and this will be a tutorial on how to add voice-activated parameters to your avatar. The voice parameter is a built-in function within VRChat that detects your voice on a scale of 0 to 1, and depending on how high-pitched or how loud you are, it will change that value. So to get started, we are going to create an object on our avatar. It's going to be called cube. We are going to put this above our avatar's head, and we are going to change the size to kind of look like a panel above it. The next step will be going over, right-clicking here, hit create, hit material, and we're going to call this shader. And we are going to hit standard up here, and we're going to make sure that we switch this to Poiyomi. And then we're going to head over to the special effects section. We're going to go to dissolve. We're going to activate it, and then we're going to make the dissolve color be green. We're going to set this basic type to point, and then we're going to switch this out and put 1 here, and switch this out and put -1 here. So this will be dissolving from this side to this side. And to test if this works, you can click this, and as you can see, it looks like a bar is progressing. That is the effect we want. So the next step will be going to our avatar, and we are going to go to our animator, and we're going to put our FX layer inside of here. So if you do know where that is, it's this layer right here. So we are going to click here, go to FX, and we're going to make sure it's the right one that's in our package. So it would be this one, as you can see, Hobkin Redux. Now, next, we are going to click on our avatar again. We're going to head over to the animation tab, and we are going to create 2 animations. We are going to create a 0 and a 1 animation. So to get started, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go blend 1. I'm going to click record, and then I'm going to click on this. I'm going to go down here to the shader, and I'm going to animate it to be at full, or the 1 state. Now, the next step will be creating the 0. So I'm going to go here, blend 0. I'm going to click record, and we're going to drag it up to right before it starts getting colored. So that would be right here for me. So after that is done, we are going to go to our avatar, and we are going to scroll down in our VRC descriptor. We're going to find our parameter menu right here, and we are going to add a parameter to sync this, and it's going to be I think it's called voice. Now the next step will be going to the animator of our respective avatar. So to get there, we click on it, we go to the animation tab, and as you can see, it's here. We go to parameters, we click plus. It's going to be a float, and we are going to scroll down, and we are going to call it voice as well. Now, in your avatar, you'll have many layers here. What I need you to do is go to your base layer here and check if the animations are here, because if they are, this will cause some things to break. So you have to go here and just delete these out of there. Next, we're going to hit this plus button, and that will create a new layer. And we are going to scroll down. We're going to call this voice. We are going to scroll down yet again. We're going to make sure we set the weight to 1. And then inside of here, we are going to create 2 states. So with our animations that we made earlier, we will create a state, empty, create another state, another empty. This will be called base. We can get rid of this, and we are going to make this a blend tree state. We're going to open up this blend tree, and inside of this drop down, you'll see the voice. And now we are going to add 2 motion fields. The first one at the threshold of 0 will be our blend 0. So we have blend 0 here, and then the second one will be blend 1. So we're going to put blend 1 there, and this will change the animation depending on how high our voice is. And after that is done, we're going to make sure that it is properly set up in our parameters. So it should not be an int, this should be a float. Make sure that this is a float. We're going to make sure that this is saved. And now if I boot up the emulator over to our scene, if we go to the debug section and then find the voice parameter, the voice float, we edit this to something like 0.5. As you can see, our voice meter has changed. And if we put this to 1, you can see it's fully filled out. I will switch over to VR to show a demonstration of this in game and what it looks like to talk. But I'll see you guys over there. So now, as you can see in game above my head, as I speak, you can see that the bar changes. Now this is a poor way to attach to your avatar, because as you see, as I like crouch down or move around and stuff, it isn't perfectly synced. But this is just as an example of how to add a voice parameter and use it to change stuff. So again, you can make this animation do anything. You could change like toggle objects on and off on your avatar. But for this example, I just simply did voice, and as you can see, it works pretty well. Anyways, thank you for watching this tutorial. This has been Pinky. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and goodbye.